In 2021, a former children's entertainer, Michael Monks, was persistently soliciting girls to submit photographs of themselves in a semi-naked or naked state. Before sending videos of himself performing sex acts, Michael Monks requested that a 13-year-old lift her skirt and take a photo for him in his most recent vile messages. The 41-year-old was once again deceived by a covert police officer, despite having been previously apprehended by pedophile hunters. In 2017, the former DJ was apprehended after requesting oral intercourse from another decoy profile, who was also posing as a 13-year-old girl, and suggesting that they spend the night at a hotel or bed and breakfast. Today, the father, who used to work as a DJ and entertainer at children's parties, was once again in the dock at Liverpool Crown Court for similar offences. Ken Grant, the prosecutor, clarified that an undercover police officer was utilizing the Kick Messenger app under the guise of a 13-year-old named Millie. On April 15, 2019, Monks identified as Anfield Guy and Mike Leon reached out to the decoy profile. The decoy informed the Monks that they were 13 years old immediately upon the commencement of the conversation. In response, the Monks inquired, "I am slightly older, are you currently in your bedroom?" Mr. Grant stated that the defendant was informed by Millie that she was 13 years old. However, this did not prevent the defendant from continuing the online conversation. The Monks submitted a photograph of themselves, and when the girl also submitted a photograph, the monk replied, "You look cute," and inquired, "Are you naughty?" Mr. Grant stated that he posed increasingly sexualized questions, such as "Have you ever been naughty with a boy or played with a willy?" Additionally, he inquired about his perception of a child, "Have you ever touched yourself below?" "I bet you have." The girl was sent 2 videos by the Monks in which he performed a sex act on himself. The Monks requested that the girl allow them to see him with his skirt raised, and they promised to provide additional footage. He was detained on April 17 at a builder's yard where he was employed and provided a no-comment interview. Attempting to incite a child in sexual activity and attempting to meet a child following sexual grooming were among the 9 sexual offences for which Monks was condemned for 2.5 years in May 2018. Monks has 7 previous convictions. Paedophile pursuers claimed that Monks had shed crocodile tears when they were apprehended. Following his parole, he was incarcerated for an additional 4 weeks after violating a sexual harm prevention order. Monks, of Richmond Terrace, Anfield, acknowledged that they violated a sexual harm prevention order by attempting to engage in sexual communication with a child and attempting to induce a child to view sexual activity. The judge was concerned that Monks posed a high risk of harm to children, and subsequently sentenced him to 2 years and 9 months in prison. He implemented a new order for the prevention of sexual harm that would last for 15 years. Monks are already required to sign the sex offenders register for the duration of their lives due to a prior conviction.